Spurgeon here with RevZilla to welcome you to the best sport motorcycle gear for 2019. Now, when you're riding a sport bike, it's going to pull you into more of a full tuck position, and these are going to be bikes that are really capable of extreme acceleration and very high top-end speeds. So you need gear that's optimized not only for being able to work well in that riding position, but it's also going to still split the difference between style, protection, as well as functionality. So we're going to kick off this video by breaking all the gear down into two distinct rider segments. And these are all going to be riders that are primarily using their sport bike on the street. And whether you're a first-time rider in the sport bike segment looking to, supplement some of your existing gear, or you're an established sport bike rider that's looking for the best of what's available, our goal with this video is to offer you not just the best gear, but the best gear for you. So we're going to kick things off by taking a look at that first-time sport rider. Now, this is an individual out there on that used Daytona 675. Chances are they're not new to motorcycling. They've got a few bikes in the garage, but they are new to sport riding. And what they're looking to do is they're looking to supplement some of their existing gear pieces for stuff that's just better optimized for that more articulated, aggressive tuck position that you're going to find on a sport bike. And we're going to kick things off today by taking a look at the HJC RPHA 11 Pro. Now, the reason that I picked this helmet is that we have seen HJC really transform over the past 5 years, and the company they are now is so much more advanced than the company they were, even a short time ago. This helmet is pulled right off of the MotoGP grid, and you're getting a lot of functionality here that works for that aggressive sport rider, but is still maintaining comfort on the street. And the other aspect about this is really great is that it doesn't break the bank. This is going to come in about half the price of some of the more premium options out there. Again, you're getting MotoGP styling, you're getting a helmet that weighs in around 3.2 pounds, and it's going to give you a lot of aerodynamics that's going to work in that 3/4 or full tuck position that you're going to find on a sport bike. DOT ECE rated, it's the helmet that I would be looking at if I was getting into sport riding. Now, moving right along, let's take a look at the jacket. This is going to be the Dainese Dinamica Air D-Dry is my pick for 2019. What I like about this is that from 10 feet away, it looks like a leather jacket. But keep in mind, while leather is the gold standard for getting you on the racetrack maximum protection, chances are a lot of the speeds that most riders are hitting on the street, they don't need that extra protection of leather because textiles have come so far and are so advanced now with the level of protection that they're giving you, but they're also baking in one key factor that leather usually doesn't, and that's going to be comfort. It's a full mesh chassis, plenty of airflow in the summertime. There is going to be a D-Dry removable waterproof membrane in there, and then there's Magello stretch at the back of the arms. You can get in more of that full tuck. If you're used to riding, gear that's really aimed at upright positions, getting into a full tuck, you feel like the gear is fighting against you. The Dinamica actually works with you. And as far as protection is concerned, you're getting the shoulder sliders, CE level 1 armor in the elbows and the shoulders, and then a full textile complement on the outside. So in the impact areas where you do need that extra level of protection, it's still providing that. So this really is giving you the best of both worlds, and the style is super aggressive. It gives you that real kind of cool sport bike style that you're looking for. So that is why the Dainese Dinamica Air D-Dry is our pick for 2019. Now, the last piece of gear that I really want to focus on is going to be the Alpinestars SMX1R boots. And really what we like about this is the fact that it's giving you the protection of the lower half of a race boot with a lot more comfort baked in. Yes, a full height race boot maximizes protection, but can also become uncomfortable if you're using it all day long. So where the compromise comes in here is you're getting all the protection down low. It's a CE rated boot. You are getting the toe slider if you are getting a little more aggressive, but the fact that this isn't full height means it's going to work with a variety of different pants. Whether you're wearing riding jeans, textile, or leathers, this is going to be a boot that can do a little bit of all of that, and you're not going to be worn out at the end of the day because there is going to be a little bit more comfort baked into this. And what I really like about it is that there is an air version. So if you're using your sport bike all summer long, like most of us are, you get a little bit more perforation, a little bit more airflow, and that leads to comfort. So that's going to wrap up all the gear that we're going to be focusing on today for you out there, the new sport bike rider. Hopefully what you've seen is you've found some ideas to help supplement your existing gear, get you away from more of that upright position, and focus on style, function, and protection that's going to work better for you on your sport bike. So next up is our established sport bike rider on the Ducati Panigale. And if this is you, chances are you've already owned multiple sport bikes over the years. And while you're spending the majority of your time riding on the street, you're not opposed to the idea of taking your bike to the racetrack from time to time. And you're going to need gear that's going to work in a little bit of two different worlds. So with that being said, what we're going to do right now is we're going to focus on protection as well as functionality as we're breaking down this gear. And the first piece that we're going to look at is the Arai Corsair X. Now, I've been an Arai user for years. These are premium helmets and they carry a premium price tag, but as soon as you get one in your hand, you can really tell the difference in the quality. The fit and finish is top notch. And I've owned an RXQ. I started off with a Quantum 2, and then last year I actually picked up a Corsair X as my first premium track helmet. And while I was really impressed with how this helmet functioned on the track, I was even more impressed with how much I really liked it on the street. And it eventually replaced my everyday helmet from the RXQ over to the Corsair X. The RXQ was just getting long in the tooth, and I actually really like the way that this fit. And keep in mind that with the Corsair X, as Arai's changed some of their fitment styles within their line, this is going to maintain that intermediate oval, which is going to work for the majority of riders out there. And again, whether you're riding on the street or on the track, the Corsair X is my top pick for 2019. Now, moving right along, let's take a look at the Alpinestars Specter jacket, and this is for Tech Air race compatibility. Now, I say that because Alpinestars is leading the way, as far as I'm concerned, in airbag technology. I mean, they've really managed to do a great job of creating jackets that fit perfectly without the airbag implemented. And if you want to maximize protection, you can go ahead and insert that airbag protection to get that maximum level if you so choose. Now, really what we're looking at here is anytime you get up in the leather, you are going to sacrifice a little bit of that comfort, like we talked about earlier, but you are going to maximize protection. And with the Specter jacket, you're still getting a lot of stretch. You are going to work really well down in that full tuck position. But now what you can do is you're going to get yourself to a to-the-track option. So if you do want to try your hand at a track day, you can pair this with a pair of Alpinestars leather track pants, and then you're going to be able to go and enjoy the pleasures of a track day while still feeling nice and secure and protected. And then if you want to maximize protection, that's where you can go and add in the airbag technology. But what I like about Alpinestars is you don't have to make that investment right up front. You can figure out how and when you want to invest in the airbag component of this. So whether you're primarily focused with riding on the street or you are looking for a get you to the track option, the Alpinestars Specter jacket should be one that you should be considering in 2019. Now we're going to wrap things up today by taking a look at the Dainese Steel Pro gloves, and these are a replacement within Dainese's line for the 4-stroke longs. And really the reason that they get my pick for this year is the fact that you have two different versions you can choose from. You can go with a full gauntlet, which goes over your jacket, or they're going to have an under the jacket version, which actually is going to work great for riders out there regardless of what jacket or race suit you're already using. So when we're taking a look at this from the street aspect, maximum comfort. You can put this on, you can ride all day. You know, you have the goat skin in this, which isn't going to create the rider fatigue, really great tactile feedback. But then if you do want to bump this up and use this as a get you to the track gloves, you know, these are going to still maximize protection. Hard knuckle metal protection at the back of the hand. You're getting scaphoid protection, palm sliders. I mean, there's just a lot of extra protection baked into this, and it really splits that difference well. So whether you're using these primarily on the street or you want to tackle that 1 or 2 track days a year, this is a glove that can really be your one pair of gloves for a wide variety of aggressive sport riding out there. And with that, we are going to wrap up the gear, really focusing on you out there, the established sport bike rider. So whether you are just getting started in the world of sport bike riding and you're looking to supplement a few of those key pieces of gear that are already in your closet to really match up with your new sport machine, or you're that established sport bike rider looking for the best of what's new and what's available to really take your riding to the next level, hopefully you've gotten some answers in this video today. And if you want any more additional information on any of the gear you've seen here, remember you can always head over to RevZilla.com where you can watch detailed breakdowns of any of these pieces, as well as shop our entire 2019 Gear Guides collection. I want to thank you for joining us today for this look at the best 2019 sport riding gear. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.